Dear friends, in class 7 we are studying 14th chapter and we are trying to understand the difference between line symmetry and rotational symmetry. In exercise 14.3 we have to fill in the blanks. The shapes are already given. Square. So if you rotate the square about the center of rotation, here center of rotation is center of the figure, center of figure, or you can say intersection of diagonals, intersection of diagonals. So if you see the square, I will draw here. Intersection of the diagonals is the center of the figure. This point is the center of the figure. So you can say center of the figure or intersection of the diagonals. Order of rotation. Please note, in case of square, order of rotation is 4. So 4 times, if you rotate by 90 degrees, you will get the same figure. And here angle of rotation is 90 degrees. This angle can be found by 360 divided by 4. Next is rectangle. Now see, in case of rectangle, opposite sides are parallel, equal, and here please note, it does have lines of symmetry too. So center of rotation is again the intersection of the diagonals. So here intersection of diagonals. We take the intersection point, the central point, as the center of rotation. Here you will notice, if it is rotated through 180 degrees, then and then only we get. So here order of rotation is 2 and angle of rotation is 180 degrees. Now next figure is rhombus. In case of rhombus, all sides are equal. Again you will notice the center of rotation is intersection of diagonals, or you can say it is the center of the figure, intersection of diagonals. Please note, again order of rotation is 2 and angle of rotation is 180 degrees. Then next figure is equilateral triangle. So in case of equilateral triangle, you will notice if the medians are, so this is a center point. So here orthocenter, this point is called as orthocenter. Or where medians intersect. Now here please note, order of rotation is 3 and angle of rotation is 120 degrees. Please note, product of order of rotation and angle of rotation is always 360 degrees. So if you multiply this, you will get always a 360 degrees. Next is regular hexagon, having 6 sides. Again you will notice that center of the figure is intersection of the diagonals. So here it is intersection of diagonals. And order of rotation is 6, angle of rotation is 60 degrees. Then next, here you can take center of the circle, or you can call it intersection of diameters. It is always at the center. Two diameters always intersect at the center of the circle. Now here you will notice order of rotation is infinite and angle of rotation, infinite angles exist. So here we can't write anything. Next is semicircle. Now see, if it is a semicircle, then this is a symmetric figure. So here if you take the center of the circle, you will notice order of rotation is only 1 and angle of rotation is 360 degrees. That is, you need to rotate through 360 degrees, then and then only you will get one order of rotation. Dear friends, we are studying the difference between line symmetry and rotational symmetry of 14th chapter. From exercise 14.3, we are understanding the difference. Let us understand with some other examples. Name the quadrilaterals which have both line and rotational symmetry of order more than 1. Now, please see, if you take a square, it has 4 line symmetry, square. 4 line symmetry, and order of rotational symmetry is also 4. Now if you take a rectangle, here you will notice that line symmetry are 2. Line symmetry, 2 line symmetry, and order of rotational symmetry is also 2. If you take a rhombus, then also you will notice that it does have 2 line symmetry and order of rotational symmetry is also 2. So let us go to the next question. They have asked, name the quadrilaterals which have both line and rotational symmetry of order more than 1. Square is one, rectangle is the other, rhombus is the next one. Now see, let us understand with the help of next example. After rotating by 60 degrees about a center, a figure looks exactly same as its original position. So there can be many other figures. So these 6 lines, this is a simple figure which after rotating by 60 degrees, you will see that it looks like a same. Or even if you take a hexagon, you will notice that after rotating through 60 degrees, it occupies the same position. It looks like a original position. At what other angles will this happen for the same figure? Now please note, if it is rotated through 60 degrees, it looks same. Again, if you rotate through 60 degrees means total change in the degrees is 120 degrees. Again, if you change by 60 degrees, it will become 180 degrees. Again, if you change by 60 degrees, it will become 240 degrees. Again, if you change by 60 degrees, it will become 300 degrees. Again, if you change by 60 degrees, it will become 360 degrees. See the question. After rotating by 60 degrees about a center, a figure looks exactly same as its original. At what other angles? So other angles are 120, 180, 240, 300 and 360. The figure will look like a original position. You can consider any of these 2 figures. Even if these 6 lines, if you take, you will see that 60 degrees, then this will be 120 degrees, then 180 degrees, 240 degrees, 300 degrees and 360 degrees. So after rotating through these angles, the figure will look like original figure. The last question is, can we have a rotational symmetry of order more than 1 whose angle of rotation is 45 degrees? Try to understand this question. Please note, whenever we are obtaining the rotational symmetry, you will notice that after rotating through the same angle, it does reach up to 360 degrees. In all the cases, you must have seen that if you rotate this rectangle by 90 degree, 90 degree, again 90 degree, 90 degree means we are rotating by 90, 180, then 270 and 360. Here also if you rotate this figure by 90, 90, 90, 90, that is 90, 180, 270, again 360. All the time we get 360 degrees. Here in next question, let us try to understand, can we have a rotational symmetry of order more than 1 whose angle of rotation is 45 degrees? So if you rotate by 45 degrees, again by 45 degrees, again by 45 degrees, again by 45 degrees, if we get 360 degrees, then and then only it is possible to have a rotational symmetry. So 45 into 8, 8 5s are 40 and 8 4s are 32 plus 4 is 360. So it does have 8 times rotational symmetry order of rotational symmetry is 8 and we does get 360, it means we can have a rotational symmetry of order more than 1 if the angle of rotation is 45 degrees. So it is possible with 45 degrees. Now let us see what happens with the 17 degrees. If we go on increasing 17, 34, 51 and so on, we will see that we never reach 360 degrees. It does mean that after rotating several times, we will not come to the original position. We will never get the original position. We will not get the original figure. It means by rotating through 17 degrees, we cannot get, or 17 degrees cannot be the angle of rotation. So it cannot be the angle of rotation. 17 degrees cannot be the angle of rotation. I hope everybody's concepts are clear of line symmetry and rotational symmetry. Again I am repeating, in case of line symmetry, we must get the mirror images of each other, and in case of rotational symmetry, we get the same figure after rotating through certain angle.